just tough. I mean, Savior should be doing the harassing right now, and he's forced to just go everywhere. And this is why Neo Harmony, I mean, it just seems like in every matchup, even Terran versus Zerg, Vultures are just so popular. Is that a second Spire?
I didn't see it. Okay.
That was a second Spire. I think Savior's going to go for some... I heard the Koreans say upgrade when they clicked on the second Spire. And maybe Savior actually forced to cancel an egg
Maybe he's just going for really super quick Mutalisk upgrades. I mean, the traditional counter to Terran mech, especially when Terrans used to mech off one base, is to just overpower it with Mutalisk Zerglings. I mean, Mutalisks may not seem like a good bet against Goliaths, but Goliaths actually do, like, what, half damage to Mutalisks? So Mutalisks are actually pretty... That is a second Spire. That is definitely a second Spire.
Wow.
Was there a Queen's Nest up there, or is he going double upgrades?
I'm not sure. I'd have to presume that he's going for upgrades. And even if he went for Queen's Nest, I mean, he's still going for upgrades. And oh, he gets the dropship by. This is going to hurt. I can't believe Upmagic is able to do so much harassment to Savior.
No, the Mutalisks are right there.
Oh, Mutalisks were right there. That was but still, though, he has to pull drones. Savior's just being so careful this game, and I think he's really underestimating Upmagic. I mean, sure, Upmagic isn't... Oh, wow, Upmagic getting drones in the upper right, too. I mean, I know Upmagic isn't that great of a mechanical player, but I mean, Savior's just sitting in his base with Mutalisks. He's been, you know, early scouting, and I think he's really kind of underestimating what Upmagic can do. And I think his Upmagic's mech versus Zerg control, you know, it's okay, but I mean, his strategy is really strong, and he's a really tough player to beat. I mean, I remembered an interview with the Eastro coach. I mean, they said things like, Upmagic would be like some sort of like chess grandmaster or a lawyer or something. Just like the way he just like, look at that, like how he drops a single vulture and then sends more vultures. I mean, look at how much damage he's doing right now.
Oh my god,
that's 4 vultures, and he's assaulting 3 different bases right now. I mean, this is just crazy play from Upmagic.
Oh, they're gonna clean out all
you know,
the drones.
I really,
this is a disaster.
Oh wow. Savior's not pulling him. He's just leaving his drones there, waiting for the Mutalisks, and this is gonna hurt. I mean, Savior, not only did he lose so many drones there, but he hasn't doing any damage, and he pretty much revealed his hand right there. I mean, Upmagic knows exactly what Savior's going to go for, and Upmagic could easily just get a Science Vessel and a Radiate right now and push out, and Savior's going to have a lot of trouble against a Radiate.
Yeah, Savior needs to kill that dropship somehow. He needs to get some Scourge on this map. I'm surprised he hasn't done it yet. I'm surprised he also had no Sunken Colonies of that expansion, considering he knows that there are vultures all around the map. And man, just more vultures streaming in, going everywhere. He's just going to go straight for these drones. He doesn't even give a shit about the vultures anymore. He doesn't even need to. I mean, his economy is so strong right now. The longer he delays Savior,
oh my gosh,
it's really totally in his favor. Oh man, dropping again. I mean, this is awful. Savior's drones haven't been mining at all for the last 2 minutes. They spend the entire time just running around the bases trying to dodge vultures. And Savior needs to fucking build another Sun Colony, needs to get some Scourge. I mean, he can't keep let this happening. Although I think by now the damage is already done. He needed to have done it 3 minutes ago. Oh my god, losing more drones in the transfer here. I mean, this is just brutal.
He's had to have lost at least 20 drones in the last, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, if Savior wanted to mass Mutalisks, he can't even do it because he has to spend all his larvae rebuilding the drones. Oh my god, he's going to lose more drones. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Build a Sunken Colony, for fuck's sake. Build 2. I mean, oh my god, there's another 6 drones.
He just lost every single drone in 2 expansions. Savior's done.
Not only that, he lost every single drone in 1 expansion twice. I mean, that just should not happen ever to a pro gamer. Yeah, you're right.
It seems like that's a problem that Savior has. Like, that was almost what Bisu exploited in 2007. Like, Savior, although he's a real strong player, like, even in late game, it just seems like his multitasking ability, you know, it's good, but it's just limited compared to players nowadays. And it seems like just that multiple harassment going everywhere just hurts him. And wow, 2 Science Vessels out. Upmagic is going to have 3 Irradiates pushing out with a huge army of Goliath, plus 2 weapons coming out. And wow, I mean, there's absolutely nothing Savior can do. There's a great point that you brought up, that Savior's just, oh my gosh, Upmagic 4th command center. But Savior's just been producing so many drones and losing so much money that there's no way he can expect to have a reasonable force here. And he's going to hope for a lucky engagement. I mean, maybe if somehow Irradiate starts affecting mechanical units and Upmagic accidentally irradiates his Goliaths, maybe Savior has a chance. But I mean, that's pretty much his only shot right now. Is it just an immediate Blizzard update right in the middle of the game?
Well, I think if Upmagic has a heart attack before his units get to Savior's base and then just go idle there, I think that's the only way that Savior is winning this game at this point. I mean, that's just a massive army. There's no way Savior's doing shit to that. I mean, his Mutalisks are just going to get crushed. I think even without the Irradiates, that's too many Goliaths. But with the Irradiates, well, maybe not. He still has a considerable amount of Mutalisks. But with the Irradiates, there's just no way that he's taking that Goliath force on, especially with the upgrades on the Goliath. I mean, this game is over. It's pretty cute trying to scourge the Science Vessels, although it's not really going to do much against fucking 27 Goliaths there with +2. Oh, and there goes some more Vultures in that base. So that's going to be the third time now that we've seen that same base get completely wiped out of drone. I know that this is hard to deal with. This is a problem that I used to have back in 2001 when I first started playing Protoss. And Terrans were really strong with Vultures. All my workers in the same base.
Oh, insulting Savior. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're a pro gamer, bro. Like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but that's just ridiculous. Build a couple sunken colonies. Fuck Savior. Oh,
wow,
there goes the Irradiates. Really, yeah, really good clone by Savior, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I mean, his main base is getting crushed right now.
Look at it. Why is Savior
that's
still
not even
in
the main
game?
army. Who knows? Maybe he wants to try to pull off some cute moves to make up for the fact that he lost every single drone from the same base 3 times in a row and still hasn't built a sunken colony there.
Yeah, maybe he wants to build some more drones at that base. Look, there he goes.
Oh, well,
he's gonna lose it to a siege tank now.
Yeah. Well, the method that he's losing is a little different.
You know, this is hard because whoever wins this game, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be sad. Like, this series, I mean, not this game, so of course Upmagic's going to win this game. And Savior moving in with a bunch of Mutalisks. But, I mean, Upmagic has just been playing so well, and it's good to see him, and not only him playing, but his unique style. And it's nice to see a player, like, from a lower-ranked team, Eastro, just been doing so well lately. But, I mean, at the same time, I want to see Savior win, and I want to see Savior come back. So this is really the make or break. Covert Ops going for the nukes, totally throwing me off there. But this is really the make or break game here for Savior. Will he destroy everyone in 2009? I mean, obviously, out of all of the matchups, Upmagic's strongest, even though he's been beating Flash lately, his strongest statistically is TVZ, and so Savior's definitely not going to have a walk in the park. And you know, this is really going to be the make or break game. This is the only league that Savior's still in, and he's going to have to win this next game if he's going to destroy everyone in 2009.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is it right here. He has to take this series, and I'm going to have to really agree with you. Like, you know, I mean, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be sad no matter who wins this game. I'm also a fan of Upmagic, and I mean, I just love to see players like him with that kind of boxerish mentality, that creative, strategical style of play. It's just really entertaining. Oh, finally Savior GG's about 4 minutes too late there. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Upmagic, but at the same time, I want to see Savior do well as well. Like, I'm not so much a huge fan of Savior, but I'm just a fan of him because he's an old school guy and trying to make a comeback, and I wish the best for him. And he has been playing well lately. Like, lately the games he's shown have been great, and I've really enjoyed watching them, and I want to see him play more. I want to see what he can do.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, there's really almost no winner and no loser in this series, just whoever comes out. But one thing's for sure, I mean, both games have been pretty good so far, at least entertainment value, and the third game should be excellent as well. And I mean, really, I'm just glad this series came to a third game. I'm glad that Savior didn't crush Upmagic.
Right.
This first game was looking pretty dismal for Upmagic. He looked like he was going to kick right back into that heroin habit. But so I'm glad that he won this game. And I'm looking forward to the third game. I don't think there's too much more we can say there. I mean, Upmagic's Vultures were pretty much just tearing apart Savior, and he had really poor control, like really just awful anti-harassment. And hopefully he's learned from that, and we're gonna see a better game in Game 3. So before we move on, any final thoughts from you?
No, man, I think that game was pretty straightforward. I'm looking forward to see Savior play a strong game. I want to see him come back. I mean, at the same time, I want to see Upmagic play well. So I think we're going to see a pretty strong game here in Game 3. And let's end it on that. So peace out, guys.
Peace out.